Rad World, welcome back to another episode of reVIEW. Don't Breathe, starring Stephen Lang, Jane Levy, and Dylan Minnette, and brought to us by the same creative team behind the Evil Dead reboot that came out a few years back. So it's directed by Fede Alvarez, who did a phenomenal job on this movie. This story is about a group of friends that break into a blind man's house to rob him, thinking that it's going to be an easy score. And man, are they wrong. It is an edge-of-your-seat, suspenseful, just thrill ride the whole time. Like, it does not let up. Every single moment just gets more and more suspenseful. It's full of jump scares, which normally in movies I hate. But these jump scares are earned. Every single one of them is just building up suspense to the next scene. Every single scene in this movie, as I just said, builds up so much suspense and leaves you in the audience holding your breath throughout the entire film. Stephen Lang as the blind man is amazing. He is a force to be reckoned with. He is absolutely terrifying on screen. I absolutely love him as this character. I want to see more things like this from Stephen Lang. I have always been a fan of his, but never really found him to be like a, phenomenal actor, but just like a really good action guy, which I really like out of him. But this movie, he really likes to show off his acting chops. This guy is awesome. Stephen Lang is great in this movie. Jane Levy does a great job as being like this really determined woman. She is going to get what they came for and get out of there alive. Like, that is just her goal, and you can see the determination in her eyes. Dylan Minnette has never really had the opportunity to show what he can do on screen, I feel like, and in this movie, you actually get to see him act, and he is really, really good. I'm really not a huge fan of horror films, but this movie got me. This is more than a horror film. This is a suspenseful thriller, and those are the kind of movies that I like. I like thrillers, but even, those more like slasher thrillers and stuff like that, not my cup of tea. But this movie right here, this is a good movie. I really, really enjoyed it. I recommend going out and see it, especially if you're into these kind of movies. All of the shots and the cinematography are fantastic. It's all just very nice, close quarter, very shallow depth of field shots where all the characters are very clean and crisp and all the backgrounds are blurred out, leaving you in the audience to not really be able to see what's happening in each of the rooms and each of the shots, which is perfect for this kind of thriller. The score for this film is amazing. Even the absence of sound plays a huge part in this film and helps to build that suspense. Those scenes are probably the most suspenseful scenes in the film. Alright, I only really have one kind of beef with this movie, and some people might disagree. This is all just personal preference and part of the reason why I don't like horror movies in general. And that is, towards the end of this film, there's a scene, no spoilers here, there's a scene that I feel like doesn't belong in this movie. I feel like they push the film, like the movie keeps building and building and building, but it just pushes so far into a WTF kind of field where it just gets really weird, totally, completely unexpected, which is, what they were going for, I guess. But I don't think that the movie needed that twist. It already has a really nice twist, and had they just kept with that, I feel like it would have been a perfect movie. Don't Breathe gets a 4.5 out of 5. This is an excellent suspenseful thriller. If you guys are in the mood for a movie like this, head out to the theaters this weekend, check it out. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And we'll catch you next time on Rad Entertainment. As far as comedies are concerned, this movie's funny, but it could have been funnier.
I appreciate this remake for what it is, and it is really, really good. Disney